If you've been waking up with stiff joints, swollen fingers, tight knees, or that deep, achy feeling that seems to settle into your bones, why, are not alone right now. Millions of seniors across America are living with chronic inflammation, and many don't even realize there's a name for what they're feeling. Let me tell you about Ricker D., a 67-year-old retired postal worker from Ohio. For years, Richard thought his morning stiffness was just part of getting old. He'd wake up, and it would take him 20 minutes just to feel comfortable enough to walk down the stairs. His hands were so swollen some mornings that he couldn't open a jar or turn a doorknob without wincing. Richard's doctor explained something that changed everything. Chronic inflammation wasn't something he had to just accept. There were gentle, natural ways to support his body through everyday foods he could find at any grocery store, and simple movements he could do right in his living room. Have you ever wondered why your body feels more tender, more swollen, or just more worn down than it used to? Today, we're going to explore the small, realistic steps that may help reduce inflammation without overwhelm, without extreme diets, and without pushing your body beyond what feels safe. Welcome to Senior Health Facts, your trusted home for clear, caring, science-based health education. If living more comfortably every single day matters to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now, because we're about to share information that could change how you feel when you wake up tomorrow morning. As we age, something happens inside our immune system that doctors call immune aging or inflammaging. It's not your fault, and it's not something you did wrong. It's a natural shift that happens to everyone as the years go by. Here's what's happening. Your immune system, which has protected you your whole life, starts to become a little overactive in ways that aren't helpful. Instead of only responding when there's an actual threat, like a cut, an infection, or an injury, it begins to send out inflammatory signals even when nothing is wrong. Imagine your body as a house with a smoke alarm. When you're younger, that alarm only goes off when there's real smoke, but as you age, the alarm becomes overly sensitive. It starts ringing even when you're just cooking breakfast. It's constantly beeping in the background, a little too loud, a little too often. That's what chronic inflammation feels like inside your body. According to Harvard Health, chronic inflammation has been identified as a unifying factor in many age-related diseases. It's not just about sore joints. It affects your whole body. It can show up as joint stiffness, swelling in your hands or feet, slower recovery from minor injuries, fatigue that doesn't go away with rest, brain fog that makes it hard to focus, and even a higher risk of chronic diseases like heart disease and diabetes. People over 60 often notice things like less flexibility than they used to have, longer healing times and from small cuts or bruises, changes in digestion that make certain foods harder to tolerate, trouble sleeping comfortably through the night, and feeling puffy or stiff first thing in the morning. Think of inflammation like this. When you're young, inflammation is like a helpful firefighter. It rushes in, puts out the fire, and leaves, but as you age, it's like that firefighter never quite leaves the building. The alarm keeps ringing, the hoses stay on, and your body never gets a chance to fully rest and repair. The good news, and I want you to hear this clearly, is that there are gentle, practical ways to support your body. You don't need to run marathons. You don't need to eat foods you've never heard of. You just need to understand what may help and what may be making things Harder. This video will help you understand what foods and movements may support your body gently and consistently, especially through choices that honor your limitations and respect where you are. Right now, let's talk about what might be making inflammation worse. These aren't dramatic, all or nothing rules, just smart adjustments that make a real difference in how you feel. Foods with long ingredient lists, preservatives you can't pronounce, and packaging that seems designed to last forever may be triggering inflammation in your body. We're talking about things like packaged pastries, potato chips, sugary cereals, instant noodles, frozen dinners loaded with sodium, and snack cakes. Think of your body like a car. These foods are like putting dirty fuel into the tank. It might run for a while, but eventually the engine starts to sputter. When you eat ultra-processed foods, your body has to work harder to break them down, and that extra work can trigger inflammatory responses. This one sneaks up on people because sugar isn't just in obvious places like candy and soda. It's hiding in foods that healthy, flavored yogurt that says low fat on the label, granola bars marketed as energy boosters, bottled teas that claim to be natural, fruit juices that seem wholesome, and even ketchup and salad dressings. According to research from the Mayo Clinic, sugar can promote inflammation by spiking your blood glucose and insulin levels, which, over time, encourages inflammatory processes throughout your body. Your joints feel it. Your energy levels feel it. Even your mood can be affected. Now, I'm not saying you can never enjoy a glass of red wine with dinner. For and people, that's perfectly fine in moderation. But daily alcohol intake, especially more than 1 or 2 drinks, may increase inflammation and disrupt the quality of your sleep, and poor sleep makes inflammation worse, creating a cycle that's hard to break. Here's something many seniors don't realize. It's not that you're not moving enough, it's that your joints aren't getting the lubrication they need. Your body needs motion to carry nutrients into the cartilage, which is the cushioning between your bones. Think of your joints like door hinges. If you never open the door, the hinges get rusty and stiff, but if you move that door gently, regularly, the hinges stay smooth. The same is true for your knees, your hips, your shoulders. The Arthritis Foundation has published GUI dance showing that gentle, consistent motion may help reduce joint pain and stiffness even more effectively than staying still and protecting your joints. This one is so important. Many people tell themselves, if I can't exercise intensely, it doesn't count, or if I can't walk for 30 minutes, why bother? That kind of thinking keeps people stuck. The truth is this: slow, gentle, kind movement absolutely counts. In fact, for people over 60, it's often better than intense exercise because it doesn't strain your joints or exhaust your body. 5 minutes of movement is better than 0. 2 minutes is better than 0. Even 30 seconds of stretching your arms above your head while you're waiting for the coffee to brew, that counts. Now let's talk about what you can do. These are realistic, gentle, and designed for real life, not for athletes or people half your age. Here's a simple way to think about food when it comes to inflammation. Eat more foods your grandparents would recognize. Real ingredients, natural sources, foods that don't need a laboratory to create. Let's explore foods that may help reduce inflammation one at a time. Salmon, sardines, and mackerel contain omega-3 fatty acids, which research from the National Institutes of Health suggests may help reduce inflammatory pathways in the body. You don't need to memorize the science, just remember this simple Idea: fatty fish equals joint-friendly fuel. If you're not used to eating fish, start small. Try having a piece of baked salmon once a week. You can season it with lemon, garlic, and a little olive oil. It doesn't have to be fancy. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. These little fruits are packed with antioxidants that help protect your bod. Why from the inside out? They're easy to add to your day. Try this. Have half a cup of berries with your morning oatmeal or stirred into plain yogurt. If fresh berries are expensive, frozen berries work just as well and often cost less. Swap out vegetable oil or corn oil and use olive oil instead. Olive oil contains a natural compound called oleocanthal, which some researchers believe may act similarly to mild anti-inflammatory medication but without the side effects. Drizzle it over your salad, use it to saute vegetables. Even dip a piece of whole grain bread in tea as a snack. Almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds. These are great for heart health and may support reduced inflammation. They're also easy to keep around the house. Here's an idea. Make your own. Simple trail mix. Combine walnuts, pumpkin seeds, a few dark chocolate pieces, and some raisins. Keep a jar on your kitchen counter and have a small handful when you need a snack. Spinach, kale, broccoli, beets, carrots. The brighter the color, the stronger the anti-inflammatory potential. These vegetables are loaded with vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds that may help calm inflammation. If raw vegetables are hard to chew, steam them lightly or roast them in the oven with a little olive oil and sea salt. They become softer and easier to digest. Turmeric contains a compound called curcumin, which research suggests may help reduce inflammatory responses in the body, but here's the key. Black pepper increases the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. According to some studies, you can add turmeric and black pepper to scrambled eggs, soup, or even a warm cup of tea. Start with just a quarter teaspoon and see how your body responds. Ginger may help with muscle soreness, digestion, and inflammation. It has a warming, slightly spicy flavor that many people find soothing. You can add fresh ginger to tea, grate it into stir-fry, or use powdered ginger in smoothies or baked dishes. Green tea contains compounds called catechins, which research suggests may reduce inflammation and support metabolic health. It's gentle on the stomach for most people and can be a calming ritual. Try swapping 1 cup of coffee for 1 cup of green tea in the afternoon. Let it steep for a few minutes, and if the taste is too strong, add a little honey. Here's an easy way to make sure you're getting anti-inflammatory nutrients at every meal. Try to include 3 different natural colors on your plate. For example, at breakfast you might have green spinach in your eggs, red tomatoes on the side, and yellow scrambled eggs. At lunch, you might have orange carrots, purple cabbage in your salad, and white chicken BR. East colors equal nutrients. It's simple, visual, and kind of fun. You don't need intense workouts. You don't need to sweat heavily. You don't need to feel pain. What you need is calm, consistent, joint-friendly motion that tells your body, we're taking care of you. As soon as you wake up, before you even get out of bed, try this. Slowly rotate your shoulders forward and backward. Rotate your wrists in gentle circles. Lift your ankles and rotate them. Do slow, gentle neck circles if it feels comfortable. Spend just 10 to 15 seconds on each area. What you redoing is waking up your joints, encouraging circulation, and telling your body to start delivering nutrients where they're needed. Even 5 to 10 minutes of walking counts. Walking helps deliver nutrients to your joints and supports your lymphatic system, which is your body's drainage system for waste and toxins. If the weather is bad, walk around your house. Walk from room to room. Walk in place while you watch the morning news. Movement is movement. If standing or walking feels difficult, you can do powerful exercises right from a chair. Try knee extensions, straightening on your leg out in front of you and holding for a few seconds. Try heel lifts, where you lift your heels off the ground while keeping your toes down. Try toe taps, where you tap your toes while keeping your heels on the floor. These movements are perfect for rainy days, for people with limited mobility, or for anyone who just wants to move gently. If you have access to a pool, warm W at a movement can be life-changing. The water supports your body weight, lowers pressure on your joints, and allows you to move through a greater range of motion than you might be able to on land. Many seniors report feeling like they've turned back the clock when they move in water. Even just walking back and forth in the shallow end can make a difference. Stretching doesn't mean pushing yourself into pain. It means breathing into the movement, gently lengthening your muscles and supporting circulation throughout your body. Try reaching your arms overhead while sitting in a chair. Try gently pulling one knee toward your chest while lying on your back. Hold each stretch for 10 to 20 seconds and breathe slowly. You don't need a gym membership. You can use light hand weights, resistance bands, or even soup cans. Strong muscles reduce the stress on your joints, which can help lower inflammation over time. Try bicep curls with a light weight while sitting in a chair. Try lifting your arms out to the side and holding them there for a few seconds. Even 2 or 3 repetitions can start to build strength. Instead of trying to do one long workout, try taking 5 tiny movement breaks throughout your day, each one lasting just 45 to 60 seconds. Stand up and stretch. Walk to the mailbox. Do a few shoulder rolls. These little motion snacks add up, and they're much easier to stick people with than forcing yourself to exercise for 30 minutes straight. Inflammation isn't only physical. It's deeply connected to your nervous system. When you're stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed, your body releases stress hormones that can increase inflammation. Consider adding one or more of these practices into your daily routine. Deep breathing exercises, where you breathe in slowly through your nose and out through your mouth. Meditative prayer or quiet contemplation, if that aligns with your beliefs. Or gratitude journaling, where you write down 3 things you're thankful for each day. These practices may help lower stress-driven inflammation and create a sense of calm that supports your body's natural healing processes. Let me tell you the rest of Richard's story, the man I mentioned at the beginning of this video. After learning about inflammation and making just a few changes, Richard started small. He paid his usual breakfast pastry for oatmeal with blueberries. He began taking a 5-minute walk around his block every morning, even when it was cold. He kept a jar of walnuts on his counter and ate a small handful every afternoon. Within 2 weeks, he noticed his hands felt less swollen in the morning. Within a month, he could open jars without help. Within 3 months, he told his daughter, "I feel like I got a part of my life back. Now, let me be clear. Richard's experience is his own, and results can vary from person to person. What works wonderfully for one individual may need adjustments for another, but his story shows what's possible when you take small, consistent steps. You deserve to feel strong again. You deserve to wake up without dread in how your body will feel. You deserve to move through your day with less pain and more ease. Here's my challenge for you. Start with just one small change tonight. Maybe it's swapping your usual snack for a handful of almonds. Maybe it's doing 30 seconds of shoulder rotations before bed. Maybe it's drinking 1 cup of green tea tomorrow afternoon, just one change. The tea's all, and if this video has helped you see a path forward, please hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss the next step in your journey toward feeling better. Click the bell icon, and so you're notified every time we release new information that could change your life. Leave a comment below and tell me, what's the one change you're going to try first? I read every Jill comment, and I'd love to hear from you. Let me answer some of the most common questions people ask about reducing inflammation naturally. Many people wonder how fast they can feel improvement. Many people notice changes within 2 for weeks as their new habits become consistent. Some people feel a difference sooner, within a few days, while others may take a bit longer. The key is consistency. Small changes, done regularly, add up over time. Another common question is whether you need to eliminate all sugar. Not necessarily. You don't have to be perfect, just reducing added sugar, especially from processed foods and sugary drinks, may already support improvement. Focus on progress, not perfection. People often ask if they can still enjoy desserts. Absolutely. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Try fruit-based desserts like baked apples with cinnamon, or simply have smaller portions of the desserts you love. Balance is the goal, not deprivation. Some people less struggle with movement due to pain or limited mobility. Chair exercises, water therapy, and very slow stretching can still support joint function. Even small movements, like rotating your wrists or lifting your arms, can make a difference. Start where you are, not where you think you should be. Others want to know if inflammation is a disease. No, inflammation is a natural response your body uses to protect and heal itself. But chronic, low-level inflammation that doesn't turn off may contribute to increased risk of disease over time. That's why supporting your body with the right foods and movement matters. People frequently ask whether supplements help with inflammation. Some supplements, like turmeric or omega-3 capsules, may offer support, but it's always best to discuss supplements with your doctor first. They can interact with medications or may not be appropriate for everyone. Your healthcare provider knows your personal health history and guide you safely. Finally, some wonder if they should avoid certain vegetables like nightshades. Most people tolerate vegetables like tomatoes, peppers, and eggplant very well. However, if you notice that you feel worse, more joint pain, more stiffness after eating these foods, it's worth paying attention. Keep a simple food journal and share your observations with your doctor. Here's a quick summary you can save, screenshot, or share with someone you care about. Let me share what you might want to avoid. Ultra-processed foods with long ingredient lists can trigger inflammation throughout your body. These packaged snacks and frozen dinners often contain preservatives and additives that make your system work harder. Excess added sugar is another concern, and it's often hidden in sauces, drinks, and snacks you might not suspect. Research shows that too much sugar can spike blood glucose and promote inflammatory responses. If you're drinking alcohol regularly, especially more than 1 or 2 drinks daily, this may also increase inflammation and disrupt sleep quality. Long periods of sitting without movement can leave your joints stiff and undernourished, as they need gentle motion too. Stay lubricated. Finally, all or nothing thinking about exercise keeps many people stuck, when in reality even small amounts of gentle movement can make a meaningful difference. Now let's talk about what you can do instead. Eating berries like blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries provides powerful antioxidants that protect your body from within, including fatty fish such as salmon. Sardines or mackerel gives you omega-3 fatty acids that research suggests may help reduce inflammatory pathways. Using olive oil instead of vegetable oil brings you oleocanthal, a natural compound that may work similarly to mild anti-inflammatory medication. Snacking on nuts and seeds, particularly walnuts, almonds, and pumpkin seeds, supports both heart health and reduced inflammation. Drinking green tea offers catechins that may calm inflammatory responses while providing a soothing ritual. Adding turmeric and black pepper to your meals is especially powerful, as the black pepper can increase curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Trying ginger in tea or cooking may help with muscle soreness and digestion. Taking micro-movement breaks throughout the day, even just 45 to 60 seconds at a time, keeps your joints active and healthy. Doing light, gentle exercise that feels good honors your body's current abilities while still providing benefits. If you have access to a pool, water movement can be transformative as it supports your body weight and reduces joint pressure. Starting your morning with joint mobility. Exercises like gentle rotations of your shoulders, wrists, and ankles wakes up your body and encourages circulation. Here are some quick wins you can implement right away. Use the 3-color plate rule at every meal to ensure you're getting diverse nutrients from colorful whole foods. Replace vegetable oil with olive oil in your cooking and salads. Swap one snack for a handful of nuts to get healthy fats and protein. Replace one coffee with green tea, especially in the afternoon, to benefit from its anti-inflammatory compounds. Walk or just 5 minutes after meals to support digestion and joint health. Let me suggest a simple daily routine you can follow. In the morning, do gentle joint rotations as soon as you wake up. Before you even get out of bed, have oatmeal with berries and a sprinkle of flax seeds for breakfast, which provides fiber, antioxidants, and omega-3s. Drink 1 cup of green tea to start your anti-inflammatory support early. At lunch, include 3 different colors on your plate, such as green vegetables, red tomatoes, and orange carrots, and use olive oil in your salad dressing. For healthy fats, in the evening, take a short, slow walk around your home or neighborhood to keep your joints moving. Have a piece of baked salmon or another fatty fish for dinner, which delivers those important omega-3s. Add turmeric and black pepper to your soup or cooked vegetables to maximize anti-inflammatory benefits. As a bonus before bed, do 30 seconds of slow shoulder rolls and deep breathing to release tension. Write down one thing you're grateful for, as this simple practice can lower stress and support better sleep, both of which help reduce inflammation. When you visit your doctor, here are some helpful conversation starters. You might ask, is my joint pain related to inflammation? You could inquire whether omega-3 foods or supplements would help you specifically. It's worth discussing what gentle exercises are safe for your joints given your personal health history. And don't forget to ask if there are any foods you should avoid based on your current medications, as some foods can interact with certain prescriptions. The information shared in this video is based on guidance and research from trusted sources. Harvard Health Publishing has published extensively on inflammation, as a unifying theory of disease, discussing how chronic inflammation links with aging and chronic illness. The Mayo Clinic provides detailed information on anti-inflammatory diets and outlines food patterns that may help reduce inflammation. The National Institutes of Health has conducted research on omega-3 fatty acids and inflammation, describing how fatty fish may support decreased inflammatory activity. The Arthritis Foundation offers guidance on movement and joint health, showing that gentle motion may help reduce joint pain and stiffness. The Cleveland Clinic Health Library explains chronic inflammation and the connection between lifestyle choices and inflammatory responses. Each source has been paraphrased and presented in a way that's accessible and practical for everyday life. For more detailed information, you can visit these organizations' websites directly. Now, before we wrap up, I want to remind you of something important. Everything we've shared today is for educational purposes to help you make informed choices about your health. I always encourage you to work with your doctor or healthcare provider before making any significant changes to your diet or exercise routine. They know your personal health history best and can guide you on what's right for your specific situation. Every person is unique, and what works wonderfully for Richard might need small adjustments for you. Regarding personal stories shared in this video, these examples are based on common experiences reported by individuals managing inflammation, but they are illustrative in nature and individual results may vary. Your healthcare team is your best partner in this journey toward reduced inflammation and better health. Take care of yourself. Stay kind to your body, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for trusting Senior Health Facts with your health education. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be here whenever you need clear, caring guidance.